We are live. Yeah, we are live. Oh my God. Hello, hello, hello. Wow. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Transmission Thursday, a very special Transmission Thursday today. Super, super special. Wow. Okay. So let me just set up for this transmission. Whew. Let me know that you're here. Say hello. Let me know that you're here because today is a very big and important day. It is my birthday. Wow, I am really, really excited about today's, well, because it's my birthday and just what I have to share today. I'm really pumped up. So say happy birthday to me. When you arrive, let me know. I'm to it in a minute. Okay. Ooh. Thank you, Lizzie. Ooh. Okay. Hello, 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 everyone. Today is my 30th birthday, and I am all sorts of emotions today. I'm really, really excited for today's transmission. I wanted to come and just share with you my virtual family today, as I am literally celebrating 3 decades in this beautiful planet. And so today we're going to, celebrate a little bit and dive deep into a very special announcement that I have, and it's connected to the theme of today, which is the theme of cosmic magic, which I really want to transmit today. I don't even really know what the transmission is about, but it's the topic that literally came when I was typing. So say hello to me. Let me know that you're here. Wish me, come and celebrate with me today. I am 30 years old, and it's been a really, really beautiful day so far. I'm actually now just it's all settling in because I've been celebrating today since midnight, because my birthday is, I was born at 5 past midnight. So just after the 31st. So I always celebrate my birthday from midnight all the way to today. So it feels like I've already celebrated my solar return, and this is a big one for me. I was with my beautiful friends, and I just had the best birthday celebration ever. And I'm really, really grateful for these friends of mine who are here, who are able to be with me today and to celebrate me. We've, yeah, we've done so much today, and what came up is the power of family and friendship, the importance of love. That's like the theme that I'm ushering myself into with this new decade of my life, is that the importance of what really matters, which is love. And I've been able to experience the purest, most beautiful love today from my friends who have been with me on this journey. You know, my oldest friend has been with me for 17 years. I had another friend for 12 years, 5 years, 3 years, and my baby sister who was curating my celebration. And y'all, they really went all out to celebrate me. I'm going to share some pictures after this transmission. So if you want to see that, you want to see the whole vibe of how we've been celebrating this. It was obviously definitely a medicine woman type of celebration, because we were with Mother Nala, we were with the earth, with the ancestors, with the Holy Mother, Holy Father, God, our living God. So it was really, really so beautiful. And I've cried so much today because I've received so much love, and the gifts that I have received from my family, from my friends, and from my beautiful warriors who somehow, even as they are in different parts of the world, they've managed to be part of the celebration. They sent me this really personal letters, which I'm actually yet to read. I'm yet to read them because, yeah, there's just been so many things to do today. But yeah, I'm all just emotional to know that I have like a family and a virtual family warriors who have been with me in this journey, who are journeying with me, and they just, yeah, wanted to celebrate me. So yeah, it's all about celebration today. Yeah. So the 1st of April, the 1st of April is not just my birthday. You know, I'm a very sentimental person, and I've always done a lot of things on my birthday. And one of the biggest things that I've done that I'm really, really proud of when I think about my 20s is the launch of my mystery school, which I launched April 1st, 2020. So as of today, I'm not only just 30 years old, I'm also celebrating 1 year anniversary of my mystery school. And my mystery school to date has had 17 students who have went through this 1 year expansive, cosmic, magical journey with me. And I am just in awe of this 1 year, just the difference of 1 year, just the difference of this container and what it has created in my life. And I think that theme is this cosmic magic. And also from what I've been hearing from my warriors, the impact of the mystery school has been really, really profound for the warriors that have been with me this whole year. So today is a special day. It's a special day. And so because it's our 1 year anniversary as a Warrior Mystery School, we are also opening again the mystery school for the 3rd cohort. of warrior students, warrior mystery students. My students, they call it 5D Church, the Divine Church. And I'm going to share a little bit today about the mystery school because it's like so important to me. And it's just like, yeah, my biggest achievement of the past decade. And I'm also sharing this because the mystery school is officially open for enrollment. And we are open for the third cohort of students, whoever is feeling called to this school. This message is going to be for you. Stay with me, come and learn about this container that I've built. And when I think about what is this container about, this container is truly about cosmic magic. And this is what we're going to dive deep into today to understand why you as a genetic path cutter, as someone who's listening to me today, you need cosmic magic. Not only need it, but it's like your divine right to experience the power of the cosmos, the power of ancestral magic, the power of galactic magic, the power of quantum magic, the power of God magic, which is essentially the essence of this container that I have built for 12 months. And I will share a little bit of the history of Warrior Mystery School and just how it has evolved and how it's now going to even evolve in the next coming months. But the mystery school is open for enrollment, and I will be sharing about it. You will learn more about it in the next coming weeks. We are open until May 15, and we're going to have our class from May 16th. And I'm really, really excited. It's the best way to usher in the new decade with new people, and within the second cycle of this container. Yes. Thank you, everyone. So I have this beautiful friend of mine. She's been friends with me for 5 years, and she knows my face. She knows how to make me look this pretty. And this is the gift that she gave me today. I felt like a princess. I felt like a queen, a shaman warrior queen today. So thank you so much for your birthday wishes. They really mean so much to me. Oh my God, I'm seeing everyone's messages. Thank you, everyone. Lizzie, Nonofang, Kweketso, Shenisa, Matlakala, Tabitha. Oh, hello, Kwesibli. Thank you. Hello, Tlaki, Gaho, and Nyoni. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate your love and your celebration of today. Yeah. So, I think this is definitely the most emotional celebration or birthday of my life. I think mostly because I wasn't only just taking stock of the last year, like my last 20, like the 29th year, but the decade itself, like who and how I have evolved in the last 10 years, this past decade. And it's like mind blowing. Like it's unbelievable to me that I am here at this point, and I am living this life that I live, where I get to do what I was sent here to do by God. That I work full time as a guardian of the souls of human divine angelic beings, and that there's just been so many beautiful warriors who have said yes to walk in this path with me. This is so crazy for me. It is so crazy for me. It's actually magical, and I want to talk a little bit about this, like this little magical thing that I call the cosmic magic, which is something that is so available for us as a people, as African people, as Black women, as human beings from like this planet, the understanding that you were sent here for a reason, that you're born for a reason, and that reason is something that you are meant to discover, to remember, and to step into fully and to embody. And that if you are truly courageous enough and you say yes, the entire cosmos, the entire galactic world that we belong to will literally step in and move things for you so that you can do this thing that you're born to do. And it will support you and it will feel very magical for you. You will not even know how you got to where you are at. But one of the most important things I really am passionate about is reminding people of this, that you were truly born for something, that you're not just born to exist, but to truly live and to truly bring into reality, into creation, all the dreams, all the whispers that come from your ancestors, that come from the Godhead. You're meant, not only meant, it's actually why you're born. There isn't anything else, actually, according to me, that is worthy of journeying and putting your energy into than the true awakening to your purpose and the walking that path of your purpose fully. Because when you do, all the other things that your human mind has convinced you is more important would just happen very naturally, very organically. Today we went to a beautiful sacred space. It's called Mokolodi here in Botswana. It's like a game reserve. And there was a mount, it's a hill, but they call it a magic mountain. And we were asking them, why is it called a magic mountain? I mean, our driver, the guide, did not really know why it's called Magic Mountain. But I think this is where the theme of magic came from for me today. Just the power of the earth, the power of the hills and the waters and the animals and the stars, and the power of the human heart, your human soul, and the way that there is this beautiful red thread, this flow, this wave that is connecting every single piece in this beautiful planet, creating an orchestra, something that we may not see while we're here, but it's like this beautiful symmetry, beautiful story that is being told. And it is one story, and it's the one story of us, the one story of love that we're all participating in. And I am reminded so much, today I was reminded so much on how the ordinary is actually magical, if you're willing to see that. And we forget this, right? And we can pursue other things. But I truly believe that as human beings, we were born for beauty, for romance, for the enchanting things, because that is what we are truly. And what I find as someone who works with genetic path cutters is, at the core of our pain and the traumas, and you all know I can talk about this every day, it is that we have forgotten this. We have forgotten the beauty of who we are, the magic of who we are, our origins, where we come from, not just in terms of like, I come from Africa, or I come from the Galanga tribe, or I come from this family. This is definitely a huge part of it. But something has been happening in my mystery school where we've been going deeper into the origin of humanity, ancient history, all the way to the beginning of our 4 billion-year-old planet. Our planet is 4 billion years. And weaving that entire story and seeing how the story is one story, and remembering all that has happened in the past and how all that has happened is connected to this particular moment that we're in. And that it's in remembering this beautiful history, this beautiful architecture of what we are, who we are, what is this being here? What is this vessel here? What do we mean when we say we are a soul? What do we really mean when we say we have ancestors? Who are the ancestral helping spirits? You know, who are the hyperdimensional forces that are actually influencing and impacting our lives in ways that are on the negative spectrum of our experiences? What are the 12 dimensions of reality? You know, what are all these ancient technologies that we know of, technologies like the chakras, the stargates, portals, and so on? Who is Christ, the man called Jesus Christ? Why is he so important to us, and why has his story affected and influenced our lives, particularly Black people's lives, right? Last week we were talking about the divine beloved. What is the divine monadic group? Where do we originate? How did we come to be in the families that we're in as souls, and also the families that we're in the bloodlines, right? What is God? Who is God? And what is the history of God, if there is any? What is the source of God? You know, why would we want to endeavor in such big topics? It is because to actually arrive to understand why you were born, what is your purpose, why you wake up every single day. We sometimes have to pull back everything all the way to the origins for us to understand this moment, and for us to begin to truly understand why we were born, why us, why you, right? What is the devil? You know, Satan, Lucifer, who are these beings and why are they so important in our history? The Archons, the Anunnaki. What is, you all know I talk about ancestral miasma and how we need to heal it. What is ancestral miasma and how do we actually heal it? What is the inner child? What are these core wounds that we have, the ego pathologies that I speak of, and how do we actually heal them? When I speak about how we are self-healers, what do I mean by that? And how do we actually self-heal? Is it possible to heal things like cancer, like HIV, like COVID? Is it really possible to have this miraculous healing? And is it really possible to actually get to a point where you are doing exactly what God has sent you to do here, and you are deeply and incredibly supported in terms of all the resources that you need, in terms of the souls that you are meant to help? Do they just come to you? How do they come to you? How do you get to that point where your warriors, your own warriors, come to you, they find you? Because every person who comes to work with you, it's a soul contract that you have with them. What are these soul contracts actually? What is the Akashic records? What is the Cosmaya records? How do they connect to every single person you've ever met, right? Your family, your beloveds, your friends. Why do you have this pattern with all your friends, or with men or women or your intimate partners, right? Let me know, what are the questions that you actually would like to know the answers to? I say this because this is my life's work. I was born to answer these questions, to help you know the answers to all the questions, especially the questions of spirituality, genetic path cutting, ancestry, God, Christ, Sophia, Nala, F. These are the things I've been studying for 12 years, full time now, and that I now literally every single day give my life to. And it's not just about the intellectual answering of these questions, it is also the embodying of these questions, these answers. The embodying is where actually the magic begins, the cosmic magic begins, right? I often speak about guides. Who are the guides? Who are the guides you are meant to connect with, work with? They are the guys you are meant to work with and those that you should not even work with. How do you know? What is the difference? How do you work with those that are devoted to the Holy Mother, Holy Father arc? How do we heal with the different healing modalities, the ancient ones, physical ones, and etheric ones, and so on, right? The guardians and the cosmic beings where our souls originate from. And the multi-dimensional God self. Today, I'm just kind of like throwing in questions because this is the beginning of my life, my journey. When I look back, I have been a person who asks the questions that are hard, that are difficult, that you don't see the answers to. And in my journey, as a shaman, as a multidimensional oracle and a guide, not only have I found the answers through the teachings that I've learned from my teachers, from the books, but I've also received these answers directly from God, directly from my guardians who are working and who are commissioned to work for God. And it's like my passion to share these transmissions that I am discovering, that I'm being given the answers to. So the Warrior Mystery School is the container to ask all these questions. It is where I not only answer, I will literally break it down for you. And as I break it down, you will remember who you are fully, and you will remember the shadows, the deep shadows of humanity, of your human self. You also remember the gifts of humanity, your own gifts. And you will embody the cities, which is the enlightened logos that we're meant to embody, the logos of liberation, of abundance, of honor, of peace, of valor. These are kind of like my gene keys, of love, unconditional love. And there are 64 cities, there are 64 shadows, 64 gifts, and 64 cities that humanity has, and we are all actually moving through them all the time. And our path, truly, your path, if you are here alive, it is to remember these shadows, to transmute them, because as you transmute them, you will begin to activate the gifts that are buried in the shadows. And when you activate the gifts, you will literally open up to these logos and you embody them. And when you do, you will step into personal Christhood, which is what the man called Jesus Christ did. He literally became the Christ, embodied Christhood, which is what we are all meant to do, to be like Christ, is to embody our personal Christhood. And this is beyond religion. This is not about Christianity. It's not about any organized dogmatic institution. It is about the truth of our reality. And that is what the mystery school is, the truth of our reality. Yeah. Yeah, so that is what the Warrior Mystery Schools are. What the Warrior Mystery School is. It's when I started it a year ago. I started it because in 20 18, 19, I was given this dream. And this dream came to me in different waves. You know, the first time it came to me, I was in Kenya and I was connected to the ancient ancestors from our Kenyan history, Eastern origins. And I was given this dream of the liberation of the African spirit, the African soul. And as time went on, I started to understand why my ancestors made it possible that I study psychology, and why I studied metaphysics, and why I've went to 2 mystery schools myself in sacred science, in quantum galactic technologies and origins. I've been to 2 mystery schools. I've been part of that. Actually 3, I'm part of that. Why I've been initiated as a shaman, and why I am now initiated as an oracle and as a grid worker and a field worker, right? These are new things I recently got initiated into, which are really deeply profound things that I honestly cannot begin to explain what they are until you're in the mystery school. And then I have broken down so much that you get what I mean when I say I'm a grid worker and I'm a field worker. I'm a quantum field worker. I'm a multidimensional oracle. Because at this level, we need to be doing healing at this multidimensional level, at this cosmic level, because we are multidimensional beings. Our reality, our experiences is not about the physical body, it's about the soul and where the soul comes from. And all of us, our origins are beyond this planet, are in the cosmic galactic arena. And we need to remember this, and we need to understand what this even really means, to remember this history, because what was taken from us as humanity is this history, right? So this is what I'm so passionate about, and this is my body of work right now, which is to help us remember our quantum, cosmic, galactic history, so that, and planetary history, so that we can do the process of ascension. And the process of ascension is the process of returning the multidimensional God self, or what we call your higher self. That aspect of you, which is in the heavenly realms, returning to you while you are in the physical body. Essentially, what we mean by heaven on earth. This is not theory. It is a thing. It's a process we are actually all in, and we're meant to do. And that is how we create miracles. Miracles are not created just from prayer, and this word petition has been coming to my head because I recently listened to a podcast about petitions and affirmations and invocations. We are actually meant to bring in the Holy Spirit into the body. Our highest level of ourself, which is embodying the Godhead, the Holy Mother, Father, Holy Mother, Holy Father, God, the architecture that we call the Christ Sophia architecture. It's meant to come into our body. And when that light, which is like the sun, comes into your body, it will heal and transmute any disease that you are holding. And that is the process of what multidimensional healing is. And when that happens, we will call that cosmic magic, because it will not make sense. And these are not theories. These are things that people are doing, have been doing for a really long time. And these are things that was taken from us. And when we talk about, and I'm a person who speaks about ancestral reparation, if we want to repair the pain of our ancestry, this is the process, right? And it's a long process. That is why the mystery school is a 1-year process. My mystery school students, they tell me, those who are completing, that they feel like there's still so much to learn, and we're just at the beginning a year later. So yeah, I mean, I can't recommend this school truly. And I mean, I will try to explain the impact of it and the power of it and so on. And we will actually have an opportunity to experience what a class in the mystery school is like in the next coming weeks. I will have, just like how in February we have the Cosmic Alchemy Masterclass series, we'll have another series like that where you will experience what this is like. But it's truly what is missing in our world, in our healing, actually. We keep going back and forth trying to heal, and we find ourselves in healing loops, healing traumas, like healing loops where you constantly have to affirm, constantly have to do this over and over again. The reason why we're stuck like that, it is because we are barely touching what needs to be touched. And what those things are these cosmic and galactic programs that are existing within us that most of us have no idea we are actually experiencing and going through. And the mystery school breaks all of this down. I have to tell you, the mystery school is like a little bit like it takes you up there. And it's not, I don't think it's for everyone. But if you're a person who's always been like hungry for knowledge and wanted to understand why things are the way that they are, the mystery school is a must do for everyone who is a healer and who is on the path of being a healer or a coach or a teacher or a guide for other people. It is for way showers. It is for ground crew. All of us who know that we are somehow called to assist the current evolution, what is currently happening right now, the kind of oppression that's happening right now. You know it, there's a part of you that wants to do something about our pain, our depression, our overwhelm, our anxiety. The mystery school, it's a beautiful, magical, cosmic, magical way. It will weave all the things. And when you finally do arrive at the last next year, May, you would not believe the journey you've been in. You will not be the same person. You will have clarity on what your purpose is. You have the courage to truly begin. And I can tell you how a lot of the Warrior Mystery School students now, they have stepped in fully into that mission. They're working full time as healers, and they have moved through so much of that traumas. We work on everything from money to love to your womb to all the things. Like I just give it all in this school, y'all. So the way that I unlock all of this, it is a step-by-step process. I don't just throw you just like that into all of this. Okay, so we break it down. We usually just start with the basics. It's the foundations. It's literally like a school in the way that you wouldn't just be taught like third year material in your first year. So it's the same thing. However, most of the time, by the 6 months point, we begin to go deeper. And you will be ready to go deeper. Not to say that it will not be like expansive in the mind, it will be, but most of the time, every time my students, they say, this totally makes sense. Joy, you just explained something that I never knew, I didn't know. I mean, my mystery school students are here. Beloveds, please share if you feel called in the comments what your thoughts are about the mystery school. And yeah, I'm going to definitely have 1 or 2 conversations with what are mystery school students so that you can hear from them, because I don't know if all of them really thought that they could ever do something like this, but they did, and I'm absolutely grateful. Like, yeah, I feel like, in fact, before you go for initiation, you should do this, like traditional initiation. So this is not an initiation school, it is an ascension school. So it will explain the things that most of the time no one explains to you. Why you're going to the river, you just go to the river. I will explain what that is. Yeah. So So Lerato is asking, do you have to attend all the classes? So all the way the mystery school is done is that every month we have a theme or a module. So for example, we can have a whole month where we're working on the soul, what the soul is, really fully understanding the soul. And so you will be watching it's like it adds on into each other, like it's a journey. Like if you do skip some, it will always feel like there is something you missed, right? Because I keep expanding slowly and slowly until we fully have a full understanding of the soul. Oh, okay. For example, right? Or if we're talking about ancestors in the perspective of Southern Africa, because that's at the level in which I can teach, ancestors from our perspective, it is a journey from understanding your blood ancestors all the way to the highest level of your ancestors, the galactic one. So we take it step by step. So if you do feel like this may be too much, I would definitely say listen to your intuition. I really do encourage that you should be ready for it, but there isn't something like you have to attend and I'm holding your hand. It's literally pretty much like any university where you do attend because you want to attend and you are aligned and you're excited and you're ready for that information. And if you don't come, that's also fine. And you can always catch up with replays in your own time and go with your own pace, right? But it's definitely something that is like step by step and so definitely manageable. Yes, okay. So let me take a deep breath for a moment. Let me know your thoughts on the mystery school and any questions that you have about the mystery school. I'm going to share the link after a minute or after this live stream, so you can go read about it and also see the modules that I teach, right? For sure, you may not understand all of them, but there will be a time where you truly understand them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let me just check in. Thank you, Mukulu Menzi and Akona for the birthday celebration. And Lerato, thank you, beloved. Yay. So, Lerato, you're asking, you want to learn how to manipulate energy, how to create. I just am wondering, where do I start? I mean, it's such a big question, and I think I spoke a little bit about the idea of manipulating energy. And different people have different ideas around it, and I don't know if you really mean it the way I'm interpreting it, but I am of the belief that you don't ever have to manipulate energy. The idea of manipulation is the idea that's coming from lack mindset, and that is coming from almost like you are separating yourself from the planet, from the cosmos, from the universe, because you feel like you have to come to it and manipulate it. But it's an understanding the mechanics of our existence and the mechanics of our universe, that you don't need to manipulate it. You need to get in alignment with it, and you need to tap into your core creative powers, and through the divine logos and the sacred laws that have been put in, begin to work with those sacred laws, begin to also tap into your own co-creative powers that you are given. But the reason why for most of us, we're not seeing the results that we would like to see in terms of time to create our reality, our desired reality, most people don't understand. It's not so much about the technologies that you're using. Technologies, they do help, and I do teach on that. However, it is mostly often about removing the obstructions first. What is it that is stopping you to be in alignment with sacred laws, organic logos, divine logos? And most of the time, that's usually our traumas. That is usually even the lack of information. And that's usually mostly the big part. You've been disconnected from your multidimensional God self, which means you are disconnected from higher divine intelligence that is available for you. So your multidimensional God self is similar to your higher self. So you are disconnected from this organic divine intelligence that is the one that downloads information to you on how to create your reality. And it's not a manipulation. It is like a very open frequency where you are receiving this information coming down to you, and you are given the codes and the blueprints and the templates on how to create your reality. And it's not as complex as I may be saying with words like codes and blueprints and all that, but it's essentially, you know what needs to be done for you to move this and this and this. And this is coming through your own pure source consciousness, and it's coming through the higher dimensions from guardians who are devoted to the true logos and to the true laws of our reality. So this is not a new age school. I actually will collapse all your new age beliefs, but I will teach you the truth of creation that is not even as complicated, that is not so tasking, you know, and that is just actually at a deep level against your soul and against the souls of other people. Because at some level, when we're doing manipulation, there's a way we could be affecting other people, you know, in a negative way. So I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in positive creation. And I'm interested in aligning ourselves to these true organic aspects of ourselves. And when you do, for me, I found that I've done this. I'm still on the path of this, but everything I do is an assignment and a blueprint and a code that comes from my higher self. I never know what's going to happen, but I'm shown how to do it as I go along. So one of the things you might not know is that when I started mystery school, I had no idea what I was going to teach, what the modules were. I knew that I was going to teach about history and all the things I'm interested in, but every week with the first group, I did not know what I was going to teach. And my higher guidance, my ancestors, my higher self, the guardians that I work with showed me how to teach every single part of the mystery school, all the modules that now I've been able to write what is happening in each one. They didn't exist before. And that has been my own initiation of co-creation with the Godhead. It's not something that we were taught, but it's actually who we are. We are meant to receive information from above and then create with it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So where do you start? Most people want to start with trying to create, trying to manifest, but that is a long journey and a long process. So this is why I spend the first 6 months of the mystery school with us healing first, removing the ego pathologies, integrating the shadows. Because once we do that, then creation becomes organic. Because once we've removed whatever was stopping you from tapping into your gifts naturally and creating this abundance or love or whatever it is that you desire, which is the divine logos, it just happens organically. You don't even have to think about it, pray about it. It just happens organically because you've removed the thing that was stopping it, you know? So that is how you do it. The other route is going to frustrate you, trying to create with your mind. It's painful. I went through that. It's really painful, but it's also not really how we're meant to create. So the mystery school is to align you with organic creation. And at first it feels like it's not pop, it's not exciting, but it's truthful and it's authentic and it's truly done in the highest integrity, which is one of my biggest value, in integrity to your soul and integrity to the collective soul family of the human race, you know. So it's for people who are lovers of truth seekers, like the mystery school. Yes. Yay. Okay. Yes, Warrior Nongula is one of the mystery school students. Yeah, and she's just sharing here that truly it's about embodying our God self and stepping into higher magical being. And through that, you create the magical life. Almost as if you will be given this as part of, it's like almost like a divine law that as you put in this energy of healing yourself, your bloodline, your soul, the planet, there will be support that comes in monetary terms, in family, in love, and so on. But it's more about what is important to you. What is really important to you? Is it about truly creating something? Is it about committing to 1 year of deprogramming yourself, healing yourself, even if it may be painful and out of your comfort zone, so that the next decade of your life, you actually now have an organic blueprint of creation and your purpose, and you truly step into a journey that I know if you once you finish the mystery school, the impact of the mystery school will stay with you for decades. This much I know. It will open you to many doors that will never be closed. And these are beautiful doors, magical doors, cosmic doors, which I believe is the way that we were meant to experience reality. Yay. Thank you, Sandy, beloved. Yeah. Lerato, I love your question on how do I get myself to the point of not needing psychic readers to understand things I could not find. That is what we teach in the mystery school. How to do that is you yourself, you have to connect with your God self, because psychic readers essentially, and I am a psychic reader myself, what we're able to do is that we are able to connect with higher consciousness, which can be your ancestors, your guides, and they give us information about you, which we can share, which we can use for the healing of your soul, your ancestry, and so on. But this is not a unique thing. Everyone is able to do this. So it's about the desire to cultivate that, and you do that through connecting with your own God self. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Lorata. That's what I think as well. Instead of always constantly needing someone else to explain to you why you're going through a particular journey, why not go directly to source and ask and get the understanding from there? You know, yes. So that is my passion, to activate and cultivate genetic path cutters that are fully embodied to their own gifts, their own power, and they know how to directly receive information through their own consciousness and through their own vessel, physical vessel. The truth is, the age and the decade of the guru, the era of the guru is dying. We're going to arrive to a point where we're going to stop needing, honestly, at some point, even initiation schools, because people will learn that they can already directly connect with their own ancestors because they're with you all the time, right? And not just the initiation schools, like, yeah, going to people for the psychic readings. There are obviously times where you need someone else to look into things, just because a surgeon cannot perform surgery on themselves. And I've spoken about this in the past, and you will know the difference. But it's time for us to kill this obsession with constantly just going to consultation. I'm going to consult. How many sangomas have you consulted in the past year, the past 2 years? Oh, 4 people. And each one of them, they tell you the same thing in all different ways. And you keep hoping one of them won't say the same thing. I don't know. But this needs to stop, this culture. If it's not sangomas or traditional healers or psychics or mediums, it's also priests or oracles. So we constantly are doing this, and it's not helping us in our healing in any way. So what needs to happen is learning to sit still and learning to connect with your own intelligence, divine intelligence, and the higher level intelligence that is available for you. Because if you're a child of God in this planet, you have access to this. All that needs to happen is for you to remember this. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Whew. Yes, beloved. Let me know. Yes. Are you a lover of truth? Shanissa is saying hashtag lover of truth. It is honestly for those who do love truth. And people who love magic, who love being enchanted, who love stories. A lot of mystery school classes are sometimes a little bit like you are listening to a movie that I'm telling you, but it's truly our true cosmic history. So yeah. Yes. So what Yanungula is sharing, that I'm actually in conversation right now with other dimensional beings now. All I could say is those who are here for the mission of awakening humanity and healing the collective. Mystery School is a must attend. Yes, I believe this. The information is so expansive, such that step-by-step process is necessary to allow our mind to absorb without shocking the body. I believe in this. I was trained as a psychologist, so I know about the somatic body and how to take you through a process without completely overwhelming you and shattering your body and all of that. So this is why, instead of trying to do this in 3 months, it's a 1-year program. And when God gave me this mission, I just knew I wanted to make this affordable to my people. And so this is why the investment for the mystery school is in dollars, is like $1,200 or so, which is approximately like $111 per month. That is the investment. This is my lowest offering, yet the wisdom I put out in the school is just on another level. So I do it because I truly want to fill up the gaps that you have in your mind about your life. And sometimes what we need is the education, the true education that we were never given in the schools we went to. So that is what the mystery school is for. Yes. Yeah. So yes. So okay. So it's about, Loretta, what you're talking about in terms of your manipulation is what we call the dark arts or psychic defense training. And we do that. We do teach. It's one of the first thing I teach you, how to clear your space, how to align with true organic beings, living beings of light, of the true Godhead. Yeah, it's actually one of the first thing I teach. And how to clear your chakra system, your vessel, how to clear your space, how to cleanse your physical space. That's literally the first module. It's actually like pre-module before we even begin. These are foundational things you need to know. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So yeah, that is that is what I wanted to share, beloved. On the Warrior Mystery School and how you are deserving of cosmic magic and how it is my 30th birthday and I'm still processing. I'm still needing to read tons of messages and respond to you, but I really am thankful for every single one of you for wishing me a happy birthday. It's well received and I have really had the best day ever. And I'm going to continue to have the best day ever. And as we are celebrating my birthday, we're also celebrating what I missed to school and the enrollment, the opening of this enrollment for our second year, where we are really truly remembering our cosmic magic. And if you, you are ready for a true journey, and you feel called to this, I will share the link here. You can check out the link, read on it, take your time. There is literally 6 weeks before we begin. So think about it. Consult your elders, your ancestors, your higher self, God. And if it's like a yes for you, come. I am actually really inviting you to apply if it's a yes for you, because I am looking for yes people, yes warriors, not yes like, oh, we just say yes all the time, but someone who's like, I am completely in for the healing of my soul and the healing of my ancestry and the healing of the human collective. So yes, that is all I wanted to say. Thank you, beloved. I will see you next week on our next transmission. Thursdays, we do this every Thursday. So join me next time and have a great day. Bye, beloved.